Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm going to show you guys a little, about a 10-minute yoga sequence that you guys can do on your own for some relaxation, stretching, range of motion, some strength poses, a little bit of everything for you. So what I'm going to do is start you off with a real basic salutations sequence that you can follow with your breath, some range of motion, some stretching, get you guys kind of warmed up a little bit to start off your strength training with your yoga. Now, as far as your feet go, bare feet is best. If you prefer to have socks on, that also is fine. Also, if you need a little extra support for your feet with shoes, you can leave your shoes on as well. But if possible, bare feet would be best. And just make sure you have a nice sticky mat so you don't slip around and hurt yourself as well. So, just to begin with our salutations pose, what we want to do is start in a nice mountain pose. So your feet are together, standing nice and tall, shoulders are down and back, and just make sure that your chin is tucked in rather than jutting out in front. So you're standing nice and tall. So we begin our salutations by taking a nice big breath in, circling the arms up overhead. With your exhale, you're going to take a nice swan dive into a forward fold. You can bend your knees if that's more comfortable here. With your inhale, you're going to lift up into a flat back with your eyes straight down the floor, extending through your neck. As you exhale, coming back down into a forward fold. With your inhale, you're going to step back one foot. Exhale, stepping back with your other foot, and then come into your down dog stretch here. Inhale as you glide forward into a nice strong plank. Your core is nice and tight, lifting your belly. As you exhale, you can go ahead and lower your knees. Slowly ease yourself down to the floor. With your inhale, lifting into an up dog, chest up nice and high. And then with your exhale, tuck your toes back under and lift your hips into your down dog once again. Inhale, you want to bend your knees and jump your right foot forward. Exhale as you step together into a forward fold. And with your inhale, we're going to rise all the way on up, circling overhead. And then exhale, coming down to center. So that's your salutation sequence. I'm going to show you this from the side as well, so you can get a little bit of a side view. So again, we want to start in our mountain pose. So feet are together, nice and tall, shoulders are down and back. So we take a nice big breath in. Exhale into your forward fold with a swan dive. You can keep your knees bent here if that's a little bit more comfortable. Inhale as you step one foot back into a nice lunge. And then exhale into your down dog. Now in your down dog, your heels want to stretch for the floor. They don't have to touch, but just try to stretch them down. If you need a little modification here, you can keep your knees bent, otherwise straight. Your arms should be pushing back, bringing your belly closer to your thighs and your tailbone up nice and high. From here, with your inhale, you want to glide forward into a strong plank. Exhale, lower your knees, slowly lower your body. Inhale, lifting into an up dog, chest high. Exhale, tuck the toes and come back into your down dog. Inhale, as you bend your knees, jump your foot forward. Try to get it right under your knee here. Exhale as you step together. Inhale as we come on up into a all the way. And then exhale, coming to center. So what you guys can do is pause the video at this point and go through those sequences, maybe 4 to 6 times. So 2 times for each side or 3 times for each leg as well. Following it with your breathing, taking your time or going faster, whatever you're looking to accomplish. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and go through your salutations a few times. Okay, welcome back. So from here, what I'm going to do is show you guys a couple strength poses that you can use for strengthening the body as well as continuing your flexibility. First one is our warrior two pose, pretty basic. So you want to take a nice wide stance. Now the longer your legs are, the wider your feet are going to have to be, okay? So with our warrior two, you want one foot facing straight ahead and the other foot facing the wall here. Your heels should be lined up. This leg, you want bend to knee. Knee should be directly over the top of your ankle, so you don't want it forward or way back here, okay? So knee over your ankle. This back leg should be nice and straight, nice and strong, pressing down through that back edge of your foot. Arms are extended here, so make sure that your shoulders are down, stretching out through your fingertips, and your gaze, your eyes should be looking right over that middle finger on this side over here, okay? With your belly, keep this engaged, drawn in nice and tight. And then one more thing, make sure you're not in this position. So you want to draw your shoulders back over your hips so you're nice and stacked here. So there's your warrior two pose. Okay? So however deep you need to be, if you need to lift up a little bit higher, modification, that works too. So go ahead and pause the video now. Do your warrior two on both legs. And go ahead and hold your pose for at least 4 to 5 nice, deep, slow breaths. Always inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Go ahead and pause the video and do your warrior two. Okay, welcome back. Next pose we're going to do is extended angle. So from your warrior two stance, right here, what you're going to do for your extended angle is reach with this arm and then drop your elbow to your knee. This other arm is going to extend nice and long here. You want to extend up towards about the corner of the ceiling. So your arm is right alongside your ear rather than up here. If you do have some shoulder issues, you can modify and reach for the ceiling instead. But try to go here. So what you're looking for is a nice straight line from your fingertips all the way down through that back leg, avoiding something like this, okay? So the hips should be dropped, core is still engaged, just gently supporting on that knee and extending, okay? So there's your extended angle. Go ahead and pause the video once more, and again, doing both sides, 4 to 5, nice deep slow breaths. Okay, welcome back. Our next strength pose is our triangle. So, from your extended angle, which we are right here, what you're going to do from here is straightening this bent leg. So both legs are nice and straight. You want to tip your hip the opposite direction. Reach down here and reach up here. Now you can go as deep or as shallow, whatever is comfortable for you, okay? I like to kind of be right in the middle here for myself. So just think, reaching out through the arms, opening your chest to the front. Eyes should be up unless it's more comfortable for you to be down, okay? Keeping those hips pushed, legs nice and straight. You should feel some nice stretching going on here. All right, so there's your triangle. Go ahead and pause the video again. Hold this pose on both sides, again for at least 4 or 5 nice deep slow breaths. Our last strength pose is a chair pose. Chair pose, you're going to start with your feet close together. Spread out your toes, ground yourself into the floor. Now from here, what you're going to do is take your arms, stretch up, and you're going to take a seat, like you're sitting back into a chair here, okay? From here, you want to think lifting the chest, dropping the shoulders, tucking the tail, drawing the belly in as your arms extend here. Weight should be in your heels, and go ahead and squeeze those legs together, nice and tight. For your side view, same thing. So your chair, dropping through the hips, arms extend. So again, make sure your shoulders are rolled back as opposed to hunched over here. So we're drawing the shoulder blades together, tucking that tailbone, sinking into the legs, however deep you'd like to take it. And there's your chair. So that's a really good strength pose to hold for strengthening your lower half. Go ahead and pause the video and take that chair pose. of motion flexibility exercises with you. Go ahead and take it to the floor. Going to start off in butterfly. So your feet want to come together. You can hold on to the toes. In butterfly, what you want to remember is a nice, tall, straight back. Okay? Lifting up through the top of the head, letting your knees fall towards the floor here. Okay? If you need a modification, you can bring your feet out a little bit further in front. If you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, keeping your spine long, just pull yourself forward a little bit. That'll deepen your stretch. So you can go ahead and pause the video, hold that stretch for at least 4 to 5 nice, deep, slow breaths. Okay, welcome back. We're just going to do a basic fold stretch with you now. Legs come together in front. Now you can keep your legs straight, or you can bend your knees to take a little bit of less strain on the hamstrings into the hips. So sitting up nice and tall, you take a nice big breath in. With your exhale, try to think about reaching out over your toes to lengthen through your spine, and then just gently sink into your stretch here. So again, your knees can be bent or straighter, wherever feels best for you. So we're down here, and again, holding that stretch for at least 4 to 5 nice, deep, slow breaths. You can release out of that and go through again, fall in, and hold again for another 4 to 5 deep, slow breaths. Okay? Go ahead and pause and do your full stretch. One other stretch we're going to do for our hips today is almost like a figure 4 type stretch. So I'm going to keep this leg out straight. This foot comes up on top here, a little high. So you can just let that leg fall towards the floor. Hands out to the side, sitting up nice and tall through your spine. Okay? Now you have a couple options from here. If this gives you enough stretching through your hip, you can feel free to stay there. If you want to take your stretch a little bit deeper, you take this bottom leg, fold it underneath. So make sure that this foot stays on top of the thigh, and this foot stays beneath your knee. You want to make sure that it's not tucked back under your hips, okay? So keep it out in front, and your legs should kind of be stacked right on top of each other there. So whatever position feels best for you, sitting nice and tall, arms out to the side, shoulders relaxed down, and you can stay and hold for at least 4 to 5 nice deep breaths. And of course you want to do that stretch on both sides. So go ahead and pause and enjoy your hip stretch. One final stretch we're going to do with you today. Taking just a comfortable cross-legged position, okay? Hands out to the side. You want to sit nice and tall here. Take one hand. What you're going to do is walk out as far as you can reach. Take this other arm, reach up and over, stretching out through that top arm. As you stretch through your fingertips, think about pressing your hip into the floor there to really create a nice long stretch down that side. So that's your lateral lean stretch. Again, staying there and holding for 3, 4, even 5 nice deep slow breaths, whatever feels good for you today. Okay? So you can go ahead and pause that video and practice more stretches. Thank you for joining me today.